International Chidon Sefer HaMitzvahs. The Chayolim in 4th grade will learn Book 1. In 5th grade, we'll learn Book 2. In 6th grade, we'll learn Book 3. In 7th grade, Book 4. And in 8th grade, Book number 5. Over 5 years, you will be able to master all 613 mitzvahs.
Now that you're able to, I want each and every one of you to join the Chidon. I'm going to give out your Chidon training guides. We're going to go through it together to make sure that each and every one of you know exactly what you're responsible for.
Hi, Tati.
Hi, Chaim. How's your first day of yeshiva?
Good, Baruch Hashem.
Chaim, a box came for you and I put it on your bed.
For me?
Yep.
Chaim. Gaiti Mutzasitan, Zalman. Whoa, whole set of yadas. Chaim, thank you so much, Salman.
I got it for you because I really, really want you to join the Chidon.
That's so kind of you, but I don't think I'm as smart as you. You were our school representative, you earned a medal, a plaque, and I don't even think I could get into the Shabbaton.
Remember what I wrote to you, Chaim? Yukaiti Mutsasi. If you try hard,
You'll succeed. Okay, I'll try.
good.
Well, there's only 7 weeks to the first test.
Ouch! Sorry. That hurt me. Sorry. Come. Why? You got it. Oh, hey guys, what's up?
Hi, Zalman. Do you want to come out and play football with us?
I'd really love to, but I have to learn how to serve the Chidon.
What do you mean? We already finished today's unit.
Yeah, but I have to help my brother learn. Bye, guys.
Mendel,
What?
check this out.
Fussy with the Zihadas book.
He's always learning. I get so much nachas from him.
I don't think I got a 70. Don't worry, there's 2 more tests to get your average up.
Yosef, you got a 92 on your test.
Yes.
Chaim, you got an 84.
Tati, do you know where Chaim is?
No, I don't. But if you find the Yahadas book, I'm sure you'll find them behind it.
Okay, thank you.
Chaim, did you finish the unit yet?
I think I'm giving up.
What? But you did so well on the first test, and you're working so hard.
I think I did well in part 1, but on part 2, I don't think I did very good.
So you can still go on the Shabbaton.
But I want to be a representative like you.
Chaim, that's not what's important. The most important thing is that you're trying your best.
The second test was so hard. I know. Why did they make it so hard?
I hope I pass. Yeah, me too. I really want to go on the Shabbaton.
Chaim, you got a 60. Chaim, there's still 1 more test to go. If you work hard, you'll definitely do well.
Chaim, what's the matter? You're not having pizza?
Chaim, didn't you get your marks back from the second test today?
Yeah, All my hard work, and I still didn't pass it.
I'm so sorry, Chaim. You worked so hard for that test.
Exactly, I'm trying so hard and I'm not succeeding.
There's still one more test, right? I'm sure you'll make it onto the Shabbaton.
Yeah, it all depends on the third test now. Why do they have to make it so hard? The second test was so hard.
I know, especially part 2. They say the next test is gonna be even harder. Why do they have to make it so hard for us to get in anyway?
They have to. It's a worldwide competition. People come from England and even from Australia. Checkmate. Zalman,
Yeah?
I was tossing and turning for the past hour and I can't fall asleep.
Why? What's the matter?
Well, the third test is tomorrow, and if I don't make it, I can't be in the Shabbaton.
But you learned so much. You have nothing to worry about. Let me ask you a question that I remember from last year. Okay, can you tell me the 6 mitzvahs about chametz?
שלא לאכול חמץ אחרי חצות, שלא לאכול חמץ בפסח, שלא לאכול מכל דבר שיש בחמץ, מצוות השפסת חמץ, שלא יראה לנו חמץ בפסח, and שלא יימצא חמץ ברשותנו.
Very good. You see, I told you. I have nothing to worry about. But now you have to get sleep. You need energy for the Chidon test tomorrow.
Okay.
Tzlacha.
Chayalim, I know how hard each and every one of you worked for this test. So no matter what mark you get, every one of you got the best prize possible. You're filled with the knowledge of Hashem's mitzvahs. This knowledge is going to help you in everything you're going to learn, from your Chumash, Mishnayos, Gemara, and especially the Rebbe's takana of learning Sefer HaMitzvahs, Parak Echad L'Yom, and eventually Shloisha Parakim L'Yom. Every single one of you Chayalim are giving tremendous nachas to your parents, our general, the Rebbe, and to our commander-in-chief, the Eibishter. Now Chayalim, open up your tests. Hatzlacha, Rabba, Umuflaga. Chayalim, to be a Chidon contestant, you need to get a 70 average on part 1 of all 3 qualifying tests. For example, if you get an 80 on test 1, a 60 on test 2, and a 70 on test 3, you qualify to join the International Chidon Shabbaton. However, to be a school representative, you need to qualify for the Chidon Shabbaton and get a 70 average on part 2 on all 3 qualifying tests. Baruch Hashem, many Chayalim got over a 70 average on both part 1 and part 2 on all 3 qualifying tests. However, the rule is we could only have 2 representatives per grade. So, our representatives are the Chayalim with the highest mark in their grade. And now, without any further ado, our school representatives for 4th grade are Mendel Willem and Minnie Woe!
Are you disappointed?
Well, it would be nice to be a school representative like I was last year, but at least I'm on the Shabbaton.
It didn't make me realize that if I try hard, then I'll succeed.
I'm so proud of you.
Mazel tov, Chayalim. You've all worked really hard, and you've made it into the International Chidon Sefer HaMitzvahs. Chayalim, on the Thursday of the Chidon Shabbaton, you will be taking a Chidon final. That test is going to be much more difficult than any of the tests you've taken until now. So now is the time to review the entire book, to know it inside out and back to front. And any of you who get over a 70% on the Chidon final will be called up at the grand Chidon event and awarded a Chidon plaque. And if you get an 85, you will be awarded not only a Chidon plaque, but also a Chidon medal. I would love to see as many Chayolim as possible from our school to receive the Chidon plaque. And hopefully, some of you will even get the Chidon medal.
You're still learning? Even though you're ready on the Shabbaton?
I'm just starting. I really, really want to get a plaque. Maybe even a medal.
Great idea. I'm gonna get my ads book too.
Chayolim, you 10 boys are representing our school now. And I'm sure you're going to study extra hard to make our school shine. You will be taking an extra test called the trophy test. You will be competing against all the other school representatives for the bronze, silver, and gold trophy. The highest mark in each grade will get the gold trophy, the second to highest, the silver trophy, and the third to highest, the bronze trophy. It would be incredible if any of you could come back to school with a Chidon trophy.
אני מאמין באמונה שלמו בביאת המשיח אני מאמין באמונה שלמו בביאת המשיח אני מאמין משיח יא לה 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 משיח
Incredible Shabbaton, we are ready to start the grand event. Countdown together with me. 10, 8, and now Chani Malaki for the roll call.
Please welcome to the International Chidon Sefer HaMitzvahs 577 Tafshin Ayin Zayin Tehei Shnas Oz. Please welcome the 522 Chidon testants from 31 schools around the world. Contestants, when you hear your school's name, please stand up and wave your Chidon flag with as much chayas as you can. Family members and friends, if you're here to honor a contestant from a school, don't be shy. Stand up and wave your flag when you hear that school called. From Anash Kinder, around the world, 14 contestants. From Australia, Cheder Chabad Sydney, 1 contestant. From England, Lubavitch Boys London, 5 contestants. From Canada, Tzivos Hashem Vancouver, 2 contestants. Yeshivas Tomchei Tamimim Lubavitch Montreal, 33 contestants. Cheder Chabad Toronto, 27 contestants. From California, Cheder Menachem Los Angeles, 20 contestants. From Connecticut, Hasidus Club New Haven, 10 contestants. From Florida, Hebrew Academy, Margate, Florida, 2 contestants. Lubavitch Educational Center, Florida boys, 32 contestants. Lubavitch Educational Center, Mesivta, 4 contestants. From Georgia, CMCH Atlanta, 5 contestants. From Illinois, Cheder Lubavitch Chicago boys, 12 contestants. From Iowa, Ole Menachem Postville, Iowa, 2 contestants. Maryland, Cheder Chabad Baltimore, 26 contestants. From New Jersey, Cheder Menachem, New Jersey, 1 contestant. Cheder Lubavitch Morristown boys, 8 contestants. New York, Lubavitch Yeshiva Crown Heights, 31 contestants. Maimonides Hebrew Day School Albany, 7 contestants. Cheder Chabad Monsey, 14 contestants. Or Menachem Buffalo, New York, 14 contestants. Ole Torah Crown Heights, 145 contestants. Cheder at the Oihel, 20 contestants. Or Menachem Crown Heights, 15 contestants. From Oregon, Maimonides Hebrew Day School, 2 contestants. Pennsylvania, Cheder Chabad Philadelphia, 8 contestants. Yeshiva School Pittsburgh boys, 10 contestants. Cheder Malchanachem Wilkes-Barre, 2 contestants. From Texas, Torah Day School of Houston, 1 contestant. Wisconsin, Hillel Academy, 5 contestants. And from my shliach around the world, 42 contestants. Canada, Chile, England, Eretz Yisrael, Latvia, United Kingdom, Sweden. And from the United States, my shliach, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Florida, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Washington, Washington, D.C. This Chidon Sefer HaMitzvahs Tafshin Ayin Zayin is our most exciting one yet. 3 years ago, in the year Tafshin Ayin Daled, we restarted the Chidon with a total of 45 Chayolim. 2 years ago, in Tafshin Ayin Hey, the number of contestants had grown to 229 Chayolim. Last year's Chidon, during Shnas Hakel, we reached 634 total contestants. And in this year's Chidon, we're proud to welcome no less than 1,045 Chayolim, the total number of girls and boys for the Chidon Sefer HaMitzvahs Tafshin Ayin Zayin. Right here in this room, we have 521 Chayolim, contestants for the Chidon. We now welcome the first 3 teams onto the stage. Yad HaChazaka, Team Sefer HaMitzvahs, and Team Pirush HaMishnayos. I've been asked to announce that in case of an emergency, there are exits at the front of the auditorium, to the left and right of the stage, and all of the doors open at the back of the auditorium as well. And now please welcome our MC of today's Chidon Sefer HaMitzvahs, Rabbi Yehoshua Lustig.
Thank you. Welcome to the International Chidon HaMitzvahs Tafshin Ayin Zayin. Let us begin by welcoming our judges of today's event. the creators of the Yahadus curriculum, Rabbi Zalman Glick, Rabbi Shalom Lane, Rabbi Levi Zirkin, and Rabbi Yosef Zirkin. And to our right on this stage, we have three out of our 6 teams. To the right, Team Yada Chazaka with 3,508 points that they have accumulated throughout the Shabbaton. And in the middle and center stage, we have Team Sefer HaMitzvahs with 3,403 points that they too have accumulated throughout the days of the Chidon Shabbaton. And on our left, we have Team Pirush HaMishnayos, 3,425 points. Sitting over here on our first level, we have the contestants from the 4th grade who studied Yahadus book number 1, which contains 86 mitzvahs from the Rambam, from the Svarim of Mada and Ahava. One row up in our second row, we have the 5th graders who studied Yahadus book number 2, which contains 145 mitzvahs from the Svarim of Zmanim, Nashim, Kiddushim, and Afla. Continuing up the stage on our third row, we have the 6th graders which studied Yahadus book number 3, which contains the next 145 mitzvahs from the Svarim of Zroim and Avodah. One more row up on our 4th row, we have the 7th graders who have studied Yahadus book number 4, covering 122 mitzvahs from a continuation of Avodah, Karbanos, Taharis, and Ezekin. And finally, on our top row, we have the 8th graders who have studied Yahadus book number 1 in depth, containing the 86 mitzvahs from Mada and Ahava. Book number 5, which contains the rest of the 613 mitzvahs from the Svarim of Kinyan, Mishpatim, and Shoftim, was just released and was not available when the Chidon began 7 months ago. However, it has just been published, and the Yahadus set is now complete. And 8th grade next year will Amir Hashem study Yahadus book number 5. And now for the rules of the International Chidon HaMitzvahs Game Show Championship. I'd like to welcome everybody to round 1, featuring our first 3 teams. We're going to ask a question to one grade at a time, beginning with the 4th graders on the bottom row, moving our way up the stage. Here are the rules. Rule number 1, after a question is asked, a team that knows the answer needs to press their buzzer. Whichever team presses the buzzer first, they get to say the answer. Rule number 2, teams have only 15 seconds to press the buzzer to earn full points. After 15 seconds, the question will be worth half the amount of points. Rule number 3, once the buzzer is pressed by a team, they have 45 seconds to provide a complete answer to the question. Rule number 4, if the answer is correct, that team will earn 100 points, which will be reflected on the scoreboards. And if the answer is wrong or incomplete, they will lose 100 points. Chayalim, in the 4th grade, we are going to start with you. But just before we start, I want everybody to get familiar with the buzzer sound. So I'm going to ask Sefer HaMitzvahs 6th grade, your center stage. Could you press the buzzer? That's what it sounds like. And I'm going to ask the judges to release the buzzer, reset it. That's what that sound is, so you'll know what's going on. 4th graders, the buzzer's reset. We're ready with our very, very first question of the game show between the teams Yada Chazaka, Sefer HaMitzvahs, and Pirush HaMishnayos. 4th graders, here you go. There are 4 mitzvahs connected to an Ir Hanedachas. What are they? Sefer HaMitzvahs, you press the buzzer with 3 seconds left. Give us the answer, please.
Don't rebuild an Erani Dachas.
That's 1.
Don't benefit from an Erani
That's
Dachas.
2.
Destroy an Erani Dachas
That's
and
3.
everything in it. And don't convince people to what to go.
That is correct. Plus 100 points for Team Sefer HaMitzvahs. Do not persuade anybody to do Avodah Zarah. Destroy an Erani Dachas. Don't rebuild it and do not have any benefit from it. And our next question, buzzers reset. Our next question goes to the 5th graders sitting on the 2nd row. When you know the answer, make sure to hit the buzzer for full points before 15 seconds. Our next question is, there are 5 mitzvahs d'Rabbanan in your book. What are they? Team Yada Chazaka, you press the buzzer. That was quick.
Hallel.
That's 1.
Hanukkah.
That's 2.
Purim.
3,
Eruvin.
4. You have 30 seconds left. You can work as a
Shabbos,
team.
Ner Shabbos.
That is correct. The 5 mitzvahs that are abundant in your book are Neiris, Shabbos, Eruvin, Purim, Chanukah, and Hallel. If I could go back to the 4th graders, this is not for points. There's 2 more mitzvahs that are abundant in your book. What are they? Tell us. Well, that's not for points. Just to make it complete. Brachos and Netilas Yadayim. That is correct. We're moving on to our 6th graders on the 3rd row. This question goes to you. How do each of the following connect to mitzvahs Reishis Hagez Sheyinasin L'Koyin? The number 5, 12, and a Bas Kohen. How does 5, 12, and a Bas Kohen connect to mitzvahs?
5.
And it goes to
5.
Sefer, Team
5.
Sefer of mitzvahs.
5.
How do the number 5 and 12 and a Bas Kohen connect to mitzvahs Reishis Hagez Sheyinasin L'Koyin?
5 sheep.
5 sheep
Is the least.
is the minimum you have to have
To give it to Kohen.
to be chayiv, okay. 12,
12 slayim for each sheep.
each sheep has to
Has to
produce
produce, yeah.
12 slayim of wool, that's correct. Bas Kohen.
Bas Kohen. You could use a Bas Kohen if there's not people that there's no like special Kohen Gadol or a regular Kohen.
Please explain. You have 30 seconds left. How does it connect to a Bas Kohen? All right.
If he married a Bas Kohen,
That's correct. You can give the wool to a Bas Kohen even if she married a Yisrael. Plus 100 points for Team Sefer HaMitzvahs. And our next question to the 7th graders. Which of the following psukim is referring to the carbon? Don't look at the screen if it doesn't work. Look at Chayam. You have your own screens over here on the side, okay? You don't have to turn around. Which of the following psukim is referring to the carbon Pesach Sheni? 1, la yashir mimenu ad boker. 2, v'la yalin min abasar shetizbach be'erev v'yem harishayin. 3, la yalin chelev chagi ad boker. Team Pirish HaMishnayos, you pressed it first. That is correct. The pasuk of la yashir mimenu ad boker. Unbelievable to be able to figure that out. That pasuk is the only one that refers to Pesach Sheni from those psukim. And our last buzzer question on the top level to the 8th graders who also studied Book 1. Here is your question. Get ready to press the buzzer if you know it. Name at least 6 conditions that must be met for a city to be an Ir Anidachas. Pirish HaMishnayos, you grabbed it right away. Into the mic. Into the mic. Do we have a mic? Top left?
2 madichim.
There must be 2 madichim as one condition.
They must be men.
2.
They have to be from the same city.
That's 3.
For the same shavit.
4.
They have to convince 100 people
That's
from
5.
their shavit. They can't convince less. They have to convince less the majority.
You
of the
named at least
shavit.
6 of the conditions for a city to become an Ir Nadachas, plus 100 points for Team Pirish HaMishnayos. Our next round of questions is going to be the bonus round, and each question will now be worth 150 points. This question is going to be an open-ended question, which means we're going to ask you to name how many mitzvahs that you could think of that are connected to a specific category. For example, this is just an example, it's not your question. Name how many mitzvahs in your book have to do with bread. Each team is going to get their own question, each worth 150 points. And now for the rules of this open-ended round. Rule number 1, your team has 60 seconds to write down as many mitzvahs as possible that you can come up with as a team together. Each of you have a paper with lines and a pen and someone who is designated to be the cipher, the scribe for the team. Rule number 2, mitzvahs must be written down each on its own separate line in order for us to count it. And we're going to come on stage to see if it's there. Rule number 3, writing a broad term will only count as 1. If you want to get more points, you write all the specifics of that mitzvah. So for example, if you're going to write karbanos, you're only going to get 1 point. But if you'll write the karban musaf of Rosh Hashanah and the karban musaf of Yom Kippur and the karban musaf of Sukkot, and you list them each in their own line, you will get a point for each one. Rule number 4, if you're in the middle of writing a mitzvah, when the 60 seconds are up and you're asked to drop your pens, the judges will be the one to decide if that mitzvah should be counted or not. So you're going to work now together as a team, and you're going to write down as many mitzvahs as possible. Fourth graders, as soon as you hear your question, you could start writing right away. And pay attention to what your question is, because each grade is getting their own question. Fifth graders, when you hear your question, you could also start writing right away. And then the same for the sixth, the seventh, and eighth graders. Eighth graders, when I finish asking you your question, that's when the 60-second timer will start, and everybody can write for 60 seconds until you hear me say the words, drop your pens. We have a question?
If when asking a carbon, if you are you asking, for example, like specifically like a carbon from Tully?
If the category that I ask you, carbonates would be the right answer, and all the carbonates would fit that category, you're gonna have to write each carbon if you want to get full points.
No,
if you write just carbonates and say that I know the 9 musafim, that won't count. You have to list each one.
I'm asking is because there could be certain carbon, certain carbonates like carbon musaf, which could be like under the category of a carbon chathos.
You'll figure it out when you get your question. You'll see. All right, last question. What? You'll see. The questions will be very clear. You'll be able to figure it out. Now, you don't have to write the whole name of the mitzvah, because it's not a writing competition. You have to write enough words on your paper that we knew which mitzvah you were referring to. So you can write 1 or 2 words. So let's use Karbanis as our example. You can write Musaf Shabbos, Musaf Rosh Hashanah. You don't have to write Lahakriv Carbon, etc. Okay, we are ready. And our first question goes to the 4th graders. As soon as you hear it, you could start writing. Pay attention to your question. Name all the mitzvahs that are punishable by Malchus in your book. 5th graders, name all the mitzvahs that have details associated with the number 3. All the mitzvahs that have details with the number 3. 6th graders, name all the mitzvahs that are related to Shemitah or Yovel. 7th graders, name all the mitzvahs that are associated only with sheep, lambs, or rams. Sheep, lambs, or rams, only with those. 8th graders, name all the mitzvahs asay that can be fulfilled through speech, and all the mitzvahs laisa say that you could be over, transgressed through speech. The 60-second timer should go on now. Eighth graders, your question is all the mitzvahs that you could be mekayim only through speech, and all the laisa says that you could chas v'shalom do only through speech. Seventh graders, any mitzvah that has to do with sheep, lambs, or rams. Any mitzvah. $11 seconds left. Yes. Get ready to drop your pens. 3, 2, and 1. At this point, all teams must drop their pen. Thank you. Please put it down, and you can sit down. Thank you very much. Okay, this is how we're going to collect the answers. I'll start with the 4th graders. I'm going to ask each team how many mitzvahs they collected. The team that claims to have the most is going to have to provide their list to the judges, and if approved, they win, and they get 150 points for their team, and then we'll move on to the next grade. So in the 4th grade, Team Yad HaChazaka, how many mitzvahs did you come up with written down on your paper? Give us a number.
4.
4. And in Team Sefer Mitzvahs, how many mitzvahs did you come up with written down on your paper?
5, counting one that I wrote Shalai Lamed, and then it was over.
Okay, we'll count. So you have 4.5 for right now. Okay. And Team Pirush Mishnayos, how many?
6.
6. So it looks like we're going to collect the numbers from Pirush Mishnayos. What are your 6 mitzvahs that you came up with in 60 seconds that are punishable by Malchus?
Shaloi labid varm shnikar shmayalem.
That is correct. That's 1.
Shaloi yada isha de isha.
That's 2. Stage manager, you can check that it's on the
Swearing
paper.
in the name of Avodah Zarah.
It's no Malchus for that one.
Shaloi
That one won't count, so we're holding 2. It is? It is. All right, that's 3.
Not making a tattoo.
4.
Shaloi la'ayning.
That is 5. So you got the most mitzvahs plus 150 points for Team Pirush Mishnayos. Give us your 6th one. Your 6th one.
Menachesh.
Menachesh. That is correct. You got 6 mitzvahs and you earned your 150 points. Our next question was to the 5th graders. And your question was, all the mitzvahs that are associated with the number 3. Yad Chazaka, how many did you get? 4. And Sefer Mitzvahs, into the mic, how many did you get?
3.
3. And Pirush Mishnayos, how many did you get?
2.
2. It looks like we're going to go with Yad Chazaka. And what are your 4 mitzvahs? Please point while you read them.
Machatzis shekel.
That's 1. Why does it have to do with 3? Could you tell us?
What should I take?
You got it right. Machatzis a shekel. Just how does it have to do with the number 3?
Because people give 3 half
That's correct. We all just did that. Next one.
Kiddushin.
How does it have to do with 3? There's 3 ways to be Mekadesh Isha. That's correct. We have 2. Machal Yaakov. How does it have to do with the number 3?
There's 3 different cooked foods.
That is correct. So we have 3 mitzvahs so far.
Machal Yaakov is not a mitzvah. It's a gzeira.
But I think the judges are counting it, or no? We count mitzvahs d'Rabbanan.
It's not a mitzvah, it's a gzeira, but we'll count it.
Okay.
Ner Hanukkah.
That's 4. What's on your paper?
What?
You said you have 4. You had the most. Plus 150 points for Team Yad Chazaka. And our next question was to the 6th graders. We wanted to know all the mitzvahs that have to do with Shemitah and Yovel. Pirush Mishnayos, how many did you come up with on your paper?
3.
3. And Sefer Mitzvahs, how many?
8.
8. Unbelievable. And Yad Chazaka, how many?
11.
11 mitzvahs connected with Shemitah and Yovel in 60 seconds. Okay, so please point on your paper while you read the mitzvahs into the mic, loud and clear.
Don't work on Shemitah.
That's 1.
Don't work on Yovel.
2.
Is there a Svichim for Shemitah?
3.
Kiddush Yovel.
4.
Is blowing the shofar on Yovel.
5.
Don't prune on Shemitah.
6.
Sanctifying Shemitah.
7.
Counting the years of Yovel.
Hold on. Judges want to think about that. Re-say number 7.
What?
Sanctifying Shemitah? No. No.
No? Okay.
Sanctifying Yovel would be right.
Counting the years of Yovel.
Hold on 1 second. We're not counting that, right? So we're only holding 6. All right?
We already did Kiddush Yovel.
Sanctifying Shemitah is not a mitzvah. Go next. Number 8.
Counting
Well, you have by number 8, but as well, we're holding 7, but you have it on line 8. Go.
Okay. Counting the years of Yovel.
That's correct. That's 7.
Well, then we're going to skip 9 also.
You gonna skip 9? Okay.
Which one's this?
So we have 7 so far.
Oh. Harvesting in the usual manner on Shemitah you're not allowed to do.
What does it say? The usual manner. Okay.
Usual manner.
So that's 8.
Shemitah's Ksafim.
Shemitah's Ksafim would be 9. Any of you had 9? No, so you're still the winner even though we didn't count 2. 9 mitzvahs for Team Yad Chazaka plus 150 points. Our next question was to the 7th graders. All the mitzvahs that have to do with sheep, lambs, or rams. And Team Pirush Mishnayos, what's your number?
12.
12 in 60 seconds. And Sefer Mitzvahs?
10.
10 in 60 seconds. Yad Chazaka?
19.
19 mitzvahs that have to do with sheep, lambs, or rams in 60 seconds. That's unbelievable. Please point while you read them. That would be the best.
Tamid,
1 second. The judges, are you ready? Here we go. So the judges want you to go slowly. Okay?
Tamid, Musaf Rosh Hashanah.
No. That's slowly. Wait till I count.
Tamid.
We're starting again.
Tamid.
That's 1.
Musaf Rosh Hashanah.
2.
Musaf Yom Kippur.
3.
Musaf Sukkot.
4.
Musaf Shmini Atzeres.
5.
Musaf Pesach.
6.
Musaf Shabbos.
7.
Musaf Rosh Chodesh.
8.
Shter Lechem.
9.
Karban Omer.
10.
Hashem Taloi.
11. Slow down. Hashem Tali is 11.
Hashem Vadai.
12.
Mitzayra.
13.
Masha Behema.
14.
Bechar.
Bechor. 15.
Tamura.
16.
Chatas.
17.
Karban Pesach.
18.
Karban Pesach Sheni.
19 mitzvahs in 60 seconds, plus 150 points for teams Yad Chazaka. Unbelievable. That's simply incredible. And our last open-ended question for this round went to the 8th graders sitting on the top row. And our question to you was, how many mitzvahs asay in your book could you only be mekayim through speech, dibur? And how many mitzvahs laisa say only through speech? And Pirush Mishnayos, what's your number? Into the mic.
12.
12. And Sefer Mitzvahs?
13.
13. And Yad Chazaka?
10.
10. So who gave us the most? Sefer Mitzvahs, you gave us 13. Let's go through the list. Say them slowly, please, to the judges. And please point. Put it here.
This
Go.
Shalayla hadiach b'nei Yisrael achar veit zara, to be a mediach.
That's one. A little louder, please. I can't hear you. I hope the judges do.
Mesis, to be a mesis.
2.
Lashon hara,
3.
that the Musa should not defend the mesis.
That's 4. It's through speech.
That the
4.
Musa should not hold back any evidence against the mesis.
Won't count. Judges, it won't count not to hold back evidence even though it's speech?
Birkas Hashem.
Hold on. Let's get an explanation for the crowd, for me, for you.
It doesn't, you don't transgress the Avera through speech. You transgress the Avera by being quiet. So you're not speaking.
I see. Very good. Okay. So there's only 4 mitzvahs so far? Okay, where are we holding? Point, please.
Birkas Hashem.
Lav de Birkas Hashem is 5.
Nikama.
Nekama.
Through speech.
It can be done through speech, but it's not only done through speech. It can be done through speech if you say something.
It can also be done through Maisa.
Through lack of Maisa, I won't give you the shovel.
Or hitting him back.
But you could do Nakama by saying, I won't give you the shovel just like you didn't give it to me, and you did nothing and only spoke.
That's the example the book is.
It's not only speech, so it won't count. So what's our number? Anybody counting? 5.
Natira.
Natira.
Same thing.
Will you count Natira, judges?
Natira is believe.
Natira is believe. Will not count. Next.
Kriyashma.
Kriyashma 6.
Shemana Esrei.
Shemana Esrei. Which mitzvah are you talking about?
Tefillah.
Tefillah, that's better. 7.
Talmud Torah.
8.
And Chayver.
Chayver. One of the people who say the future, the Chayver. Through speech?
Not only through speech.
Not only through speech, he did some stuff? Yeah? All right, we're not counting Chayver. That's it. So how many do you have? 8. How many did you have?
We had 12. But
12. Did you have any of the same that we crossed out?
I took away cover.
So you're down to 11?
Yeah.
Okay, and how many do you have?
10.
10. So we're going to go to that team now. Excuse me. Good job, though. Let's give a round of applause for Team Sefer HaMitzvahs. Very good job. You came up with a lot of mitzvahs. Okay, please point and start. Give us your list.
Okay, so number 1 is Rechilos. Rechilos.
1.
Leitia. So it's not always.
Which Avera?
Leitia.
Which mitzvah is that?
That you shouldn't believe that there's another Hashem.
If
you say it,
it's believe, not speech.
No, but if you say it, you're a min.
We're looking for only through speech. All right, so far we have 1.
Swearing in the name of Avodah Zarah.
Swearing in the name of Avodah Zarah is 2.
Musas.
Mesis.
Madiach.
Hold on, the judges are talking. Hold on. We need them with us.
Can be done through Ksiva also.
Which one can be done through Siva?
Swearing in Avodah Zarah.
That's correct. So we're not going to count that. So far we have just Rechilos. We have 1. We're holding Mesis is 2.
Madiach.
Madiach is 3.
Avasager.
Avasager, nothing to do with speech. You could do it through speech, but it's not exclusive.
Okay, so Yisrael is.
Obviously, Yisrael is not either exclusive to speech.
Brachos.
All right, I think we already eliminated Brachos. We'll give it to them. That's 4.
Tefillah.
Tefillah's 5.
Oiv.
Oiv. There's Maisa with Maisa Oiv, right? They did something.
Which lav of Oiv? What did you write?
He wrote Oiv. Not to do Oiv. Maisa Oiv. But there's a Maisa with it.
Not to do or not to ask?
He just wrote the word Oiv. You want to see what you mean to the judges?
Because he's also saying like incantations. He's also saying stuff.
He also
Yeah, but we didn't count Chayver either, so we're not going to count Oiv. Next.
Yudaini
Yudaini won't count. All right, it looks like we have our original winner, which was team in the middle, right?
Rabbi Lustig.
That one, I'm sorry. Yeah, hold on, before I call it. You got it, that team? All right, plus 150 points.
No, we need to hear from them.
Why?
We need to hear from them. They had 10, but we need to hear what they have.
Hold on, we went this team already, and they got how many?
They had 8.
8. You didn't get 8, so now we have to go to you. Okay. Made my job harder.
Okay.
Okay. If they get 9, they win. If they get 8, it's a tie. And they both get 150 points. If they get only 7, our winner is going to be the middle team. Okay. What is it?
Lashon hara.
That's 1.
Berachas Hashem.
Lav de Berachas Hashem. 2.
Teichacha.
Teichacha. 3.
Shema.
4.
Tefillah.
5.
Berachas Kahanim.
6.
Nevuah Sheker.
7.
Nevuah Avodah Zarah.
8.
Brachos.
9.
Berachas
Birkas Hamazon is 10. We have a winner for the 8th grade. Plus 150 points for Team Yana Chazaka. This concludes round 1. And now let's give a round of applause to all the three teams that are on stage. Round one ends with Team Yad Chazaka, 4,208 points, and Team Sefer HaMitzvahs with 3,603 points, and Teams Perish HaMishnayos with 3,775 points. One or two of these teams possibly will make it back here in round three for the final showdown. Let's give them a round of applause, and let's welcome back Chani Meleki and Eli Marcus for the Chidon theme song.
Chidon, Toshinai inside. You guys ready? You guys know the theme song. You ready to sing it together? Come on. You got. Here we go. Studying day and night, basking in the Torah's light. Mitzvahs I am lucky to learn, to master them I yearn. Backwards, forwards, inside out. Ask me what each is about. 613 I will know. Sefer HaMitzvahs Pro. Chidon is here. Hard work to join this atmosphere. Teish Nasois this year will show our Torah is our strength. This power to acquire, I will go to any length. Knowing all the time I spend, the energy it took. When I get home, no time for rest, I'll start on the next book. I can't deny my feeling proud to be part of this super crowd. Trips and game shows, what a blast, memories to last. I'll convince my friends back home to study for the next Chidon. Together next year we'll return, there's so much still to learn. Chidon is here, I'll shout out loud and clear. Hard work paid off to join this atmosphere. Teish Nasois this year will show our Torah is our strength. This power to acquire, I will go to any length. Knowing all the time I spent, the energy it took. I'm excited to get home to start on the next book. To these mitzvahs I will cling, and tremendous nachas bring. And my Rebbe I'll soon see, smiling back at me. Chayolim of the world unite, joining forces brings us might. Together strong beyond compare, we'll bring Mashiach here. Chidon is here, I'll shout out loud and clear. Our work paid off to join this atmosphere. Teish Nasois this year will show our Torah is our strength. This power to acquire, I will go to any length. Knowing all the time I spent, the energy it took. Even before I get home, I'll start on the next book. Chidon is here, I'll shout out loud and clear. Our work paid off. Teish Nasois this year will show our Torah is our strength. This power to acquire, I will go to any length. Knowing all the time I spent, the energy it took. Even before I get home, I'll start on the next book.
And now we welcome back today's MC, Rabbi Yehoshua Lustig.
Thank you, Chani. Thank you, Eli, for that beautiful Chidon theme song. There's a story about a famous yeshiva in Europe that did not own a complete set of Shas. It was a challenge for any bacher that needed to look up something in any specific Masechta. So the Rosh Yeshiva came up with a plan. He selected a group of bacherim and he asked them each to master and memorize a different Masechta. And anyone who had a question in any particular Masechta was able to go over to that bacher and ask him his question and obviously get the answer. These bacherim, they mastered their Masechta so well that it became a part of who they were, to the extent that they were no longer referred to by their names, but instead they were called by the name of the Masechta which they knew so well. Instead of being called Avraham, he was called Brachos. Instead of being called Yitzchak, he was called Shabbos and Erevin and Psachim and Shkalim. That's how they were referred to. Amongst us today, we have 521 Chidon contestants who have spent months memorizing and mastering the 613 mitzvahs. They learned it so well that it became a part of who they are. So contestants, listen up. I'm going to ask all the contestants sitting here on our right, and all the contestants sitting here on our left, and all the representatives of round two that are on stage, that during the next few minutes, while I'm speaking, if you hear a mitzvah from your book referred to or mentioned, please stand up, give a wave with your flag, a quick cheer, and sit back down, similar to the roll call, because this is who you are. These mitzvahs became a part of you. I'm going to ask the judges. We all assume that you know all the books, so you could cheer by any one of the books. What it took for everybody to come here today is so incredible. Over 6 months ago, hundreds of chayalim dedicated their free time to learning Torah and studying the Sefer Mitzvahs of the Rambam at every opportunity, whether it was in the early mornings, throughout recess, or when they came home from school in the evenings. And of course, all throughout Shabbos. They even made sure to utilize every free moment, even instead of waiting around between davening Musaf and making Kiddush. As a Chidon coordinator, I get to see firsthand how the Chidon mitzvahs can truly transform a child, a class, or a yeshiva. To see the Talmidim so involved in the learning with such a geschmack, helping each other out with such Ahavas Yisrael, always with their Yahadus book in hand, is a true Kiddush Hashem and a beautiful sight. The unbelievable growth of the Chidon is the biggest and greatest testimony to how amazing and successful the Chidon Mitzvahs program is. Just 2 years ago, in Shnas HaShmita, there were 229 contestants. Last year, in Shnas Hakel, there were 634 contestants. And after having such a beautiful and incredible Chidon Shabbaton last year and a beautiful Chidon event, thousands of Chayalim kept the promise they made and began learning for this year's Chidon. At the beginning of this year, 2,082 Chayalim set out to learn for this year's Chidon and took the very first test. After 3 very challenging pre-qualifying tests, 1,045 Chayalim, 524 girls, 521 boys earned the opportunity to join the International Chidon Shabbaton. We are so proud of all the 2,082 Chayalim that dedicated their free time to learning Torah. And we hope you'll go for it again next year, and we look forward to welcoming you at the Chidon Mirza Hashem next year. We are sure that in the schus of all this extra learning, we will be zeichet to the coming of Mashiach, when there will be the completion of the Nisuyin, the marriage of Knesset Yisrael and the Yidden, when everyone will follow in the ways of Hashem, when we will build the Beis HaMikdash, and once again be able to be makriv the carbon tamid, as well as to fulfill all 613 mitzvahs. The Chidon mitzvahs is truly the very best, and for that we owe a very big thank you to the sponsors and a huge yasher kayach to the host organization Tzivos Hashem. On behalf of teachers and principals, Chidon coordinators and base commanders, parents, students, contestants, and representatives, thank you to the entire team at Chayalei Tzivos Hashem and to the most unbelievable team at International Chidon headquarters. And of course, to those who stand behind all of this, who have redefined the meaning of dedicated. They have redefined the meaning of being devoted. It's a family operation. Let's give a warm and big round of applause and a big thank you to the one and only Rabbi Shimi and Mrs. Zelda Weinbaum. And now, please turn your attention to the screens for a special tribute video.
At this time, we pay tribute to our Chidon judges. Harav Eliezer ben Harav Mordechai Olav Shalom Wenger, and Harav Yitzchak ben Harav Eliezer Tzvi Zev Olav Shalom Zirkind. Words cannot describe their dedication to the Chidon. Their goal was simple, to get children to kachzich in the Mud HaTorah with Yegia Atzuma, and that's precisely what they accomplished. We are sure they are with us today, and they're shipping lots of nachas from on high. Today, we are lucky to have Rabbi Zirkin's children, Rabbi Yosef and Levi Zirkin, Yabora L'chaim Tovim Aruchim, who have continued their legacy and dedicated countless hours making the Chidon a reality. We must also thank judges Rabbi Zalman Glick and Rabbi Shalom Lane for the countless hours they put into producing the amazing Ya'adus curriculum.
And now for round 2 of the Chidon Mitzvahs Tafshin Ayin Zayin Game Show Championship, we welcome to the stage our next 3 teams. Welcome to Moira Nevuchim with 3,583 points. And we have in the center team Shilas Uchuvais with 3,601 points. And on our left, we have team Igeres Arambam with 3,449 points. The rules for round 2 are identical to round 1. We're going to ask a question to one grade at a time with the buzzers, starting with grade 4. Moira Nevuchim, 4th grade, are you ready? Are you ready? Shilas Uchuvais? Igeres Arambam, are you ready? Buzzers are reset. The first question of round 2 goes to 4th graders who studied book 1 from Mada and Ahava. Here's your question. Name 3 mitzvahs that involve spices. And it goes to Team Shilas Uchuvais. That was quick. Mayisa Oiv is 1. Yedoni is 2.
And Shalom
Shalei Lidrei Shalomesim is 3. That is correct, plus 100 points for Team Shilas Uchuvais. Our next question goes 1 level up to the 5th graders who learned Yahada's book 2. Listen up to the whole question. To which mitzvah do all of these apply? Peels, the number 3, and the number 45. And it goes to Shilas Uchuvais. They press the buzzer first.
Arla.
Mitzvahs Arla, and how? Peels?
Can't have the peels.
Even the peels are also during Arla. 40 for number 3.
3 years.
Arla's for 3 years, and 45.
It could be up to 45 days earlier or later.
If a tree was planted 45 days before Rosh Hashanah, when Rosh Hashanah comes, it turns 1 year old. That is correct, plus 100 points for Team Shilas Uchuvais. And our next question goes 1 level up to our 6th graders. The question is as follows. Are you ready? Which does not belong? Mitzvahs levishas bigdei kohona, shelo yikra ha'me'il, shelo yizach ha'choshem al ha'ephod, mitzvahs kiddush zera Aaron. And it was pressed by Team Moira Nevuchim.
Mitzvahs Kiddush Zera Aaron.
And why does it not belong?
Because it's not part of the Big Day Kahuna.
Right, that is correct. The other 3 mitzvahs all had to do with Big Day Kahuna. Mitzvahs Kiddush Zera Aaron applies to all Yidden to honor the Kayanim. And our next question goes 1 level up to our 7th graders who learned book 4. Are you ready? Your question is as follows. Remember to press the buzzer as soon as you know the answer. Buzzers are reset. With which mitzvah are all of the following connected? Black here, white here, Beisa Even, 7 days. And Shilas Uchuvais, wow, this is quick.
Paraduma.
That is correct. It's connected to the mitzvah of Paraduma. And how?
But either 2 black hairs or 2 white hairs going from the same hair follicle. It's not kosher.
That's correct. And Beisa Even?
The person who's doing it has walked 7 days before in the Beisa Even.
That's correct. And 7 days in the Beisa Even. There you go. You gave us the right answer. Plus 100 points for Team Shilas Uchuvais. And our last buzzer question for this part of the round, of round 2, goes to the Chayalim in the 8th grade, sitting on the top row, who learned book 1 in depth. Name 4 mitzvahs, are you listening, that are connected to here. 4 mitzvahs connected to here. All right, you pressed it. Very good. Moira Nevuchim, 4 mitzvahs.
Tefillin have to be by the hairline?
Hold on. Yeah. That's counted. You outsmarted the judges. They did not prepare that one. Very good. That's 1.
Shloi lalachas b'chukas hagayim?
Shloi lachet b'chukas hagayim is 2.
Shloi sada isha de isha?
Also over here. That's 3.
Oh.
Oh, wow. The judges did not prepare these, but they're going to count them all? That is correct. We also have the mitzvah of Shloi Lahakiv Pasei Roish, and the mitzvah of not shaving your beard and not ripping out a karcha, not ripping out alames. Plus 100 points for Team Mayra Nevuchim from the 8th grade. That was quick. They were incredible. They just hit the buzzer right away. They were searching through all those mitzvahs. Unbelievable. Okay. Now to all the teams on the stage. You have your pen. You have your paper. The rules are the same. Make sure you write on separate lines. Each mitzvah on its own separate line. Don't write broad terms. It will only count as one. And work together as a team for 60 seconds. And pay attention to the question that's to your grade. 4th graders, I will start with you. The 60-second clock starts after the 8th grade. Is there something? Any question that I'm going to ask you that has to do with punishments, we're asking for what it says in the icon, not what it says in the details of the unit. That's the rule. The judges asked me to clarify that. So here we go with our questions. 5 open-ended questions, 60 seconds to search through your book and come up with as many as you can. 4th grade, name all the mitzvahs laisa say that do not have a punishment min Torah at your icon. 5th graders, name all the mitzvahs that forbid a person from eating something. 6th graders, list all the mitzvahs that are connected to a keli, an item, an object in the Beis HaMikdash. Do not include karbanos. 7th grade, when Mashiach comes, which mitzvahs that apply only in the times of the Beis HaMikdash will we finally be able to fulfill? And to our 8th graders, name all the mitzvahs that are bein Adam l'makayim, between you and Hashem, that can be done without any other people involved. 60 seconds begins now. All right, time is up. Please drop your pens. Thank you. Everybody has their pens down? All right, 4th graders, we're going to begin collecting our answers from you again. And your question was to name all the mitzvahs in your book that are mitzvahs laisa say, but nevertheless, they do not have a punishment. Usually that would be because it's a lav she'ein b'maisa. It's just with thought or speech. And Mayra Nevuchim, how many did you come up with? Written down. Into the mic. Into the mic. 7. Mayra Nevuchim has 7. Shalos Tshuvos? 8. Igeris Rambam? 6. Shalos Tshuvos, you have 8. Please tell us what they are. Hold on. How many do you have? No, you have to list them separately. All right, so you're down to 5 or 10?
So we have 6.
You have 6. And do you have? 8. So we will go with Shalos Tshuvos. What are the 8? Please point inside while you read them. Okay, that's 1. Is 2. Is 3. Is 4. That's 4. That's 5, because it's primarily a lav she'ein b'maisa. That's 6. That's 7. That is 8. That is 8. Plus 150 points for Team Shalos Tshuvos. 5th graders, your question was to name all the mitzvahs that forbid you from eating something. And Mayra Nevuchim, how many?
12.
Whoa, 12. Shalos Tshuvos?
11.
11, that's close. And
9.
Igeris Rambam?
9.
9. It looks like we're going to go with Mayra Nevuchim Please tell us what your 12 are while you point inside.
Okay, another can't have grapes.
That's 1,
Tevel,
2,
Arla,
3,
Aver Menachai,
4,
Chalev,
5,
Gidanoshe.
6.
Not cooking milk and meat.
Not cooking? It's not about not forbidding to eat. That's about not cooking.
Oh, so
So we're holding 6
not
so
eating
far.
it.
Not eating will count. That will be 7,
Treifais,
8,
Nevelois,
9,
non-kosher animals.
10,
Not to eat chametz.
11. They wrote not 2, but that's every license test starts with not 2. I don't think we can count that. So they have 11. That's for sure. If you have 11, you'll both get the points. Let's see what your 11 are. Please, could you move the paper to this side?
Arla,
1,
Tevel,
2,
Yain Nesech,
3,
Machal Yakum,
Machal Yakum. We're counting Zayris as mitzvahs and mitzvahs d'Rabbanan. That's it. That's
Basar
4.
B'chalav.
Basar B'chalav.
Treva,
Hold on. Basar B'chalav, he obviously means to eat, right? Okay. We're holding 5. Slowly, please. Treifa,
Treifa.
6,
Nevela,
7,
non-kosher animals,
8,
non-kosher birds,
9,
non-kosher fish,
10.
flying insects.
Again? Flying insects. That's 11. So we have plus 150 points for Team Meir Nevuchim. And that was a tie, so we also give 150 points to Team Shiloh Utshuvais. We move up one more level to the 6th graders. Your question was to name all the mitzvahs that are connected to a keli, an object in the base of Mikdash, excluding karbanos. How many do you have, Igaris Rambam?
5.5.
5.5. And Shiloh Utshuvais, how many?
7.
7. And Meir Nevuchim?
7.
7. All right, I'm going to start with Meir Nevuchim. What are the 7 that you have? Mitzvahs that are connected to an object in the base of Mikdash. 1, go. Shalai live nice Mizbeach Gazis is 1. 2, it's connected to the Mizbeach. Good.
Is Shalai Hakdim Sarah Dvash considered?
Shalai, no, why not? Yeah. It's a carbon.
Okay.
Excluding carbon. So we're holding 2,
Ketyrus.
which means your team might win this one. We'll see.
Ketyrus.
Ketyrus is Ketyrus is connected to the Mizbeach Hazav.
Which mitzvah of Ketyrus?
Which mitzvah of Ketyrus are you referring to?
To offer Ketyrus.
To offer
No,
Ketyrus.
not to offer Ketyrus. Not to offer anything other than Ketyrus.
Judges, you have to call this one. Give the judges their time.
What did he write?
He wrote the word Ketyrus. All right. If you want, you could decide later. It might not be Negeya. If they have 7, they won anyway. Or you could call it. Yeah, we'll find out. It's going to be fair. Trust me. It's going to be fair.
There's no mitzvah to offer Ketyrus. Yeah, there is. No, there's only one mitzvah.
That is correct. There's a lot of things that could happen. It will be fair. The judges are here.
We'll get back to it.
Offer Ketyrus. Hey, should we continue?
Let's first see if it matters.
You have a tough one. All right, you want to go to the next team in the meantime? All right, they don't want to make a decision on that yet. Let's see if they have 7, then they won. All right, so Team Shiloh Utshuvais. Paper over here, please.
They
Point.
should finish their list.
They should? Okay. So we had so far over here Mizbeach Gazis, Shalai Livsaya, Shalai Hakdim Sar. We didn't count. We had Ketyrus didn't count. So we only have 2 so far. Kiyar is 3.
Masa Aaron.
Is 4.
Base of Bechira.
To build a base of Mikdash is 5. So your team has 5. If Ketyrus counts, you'll decide it will be 6. Let's see what your 7 are.
Arranging the lechem apanim on the
Arichas
shulchan.
Lechem Apanim is 1.
You're not allowed to take big steps on
Shalai
the
Livsaya is 2.
The Shem and Mishcha.
Is it connected to an item, object, keli in the base of
You
Mikdash?
anoint the objects in the Mishkan.
Call the
with
judges.
You anoint the objects in the Mishkan with the Shem and Mishcha.
Yes.
Counted. Okay, so you have 3,
Kiar,
4,
carrying the iron on the shoulders.
5,
Shalai live nice, have nice back gazes.
6.
Not removing the poles of the iron.
Shalai Lahasr Ba'di Arin. 7 plus 150 points to Team Shiloh Utshuvais. And to the 7th graders, you were supposed to give us a list of all the mitzvahs in your book that we will once again be able to Mekayim when Mashiach comes, because these are mitzvahs that only apply Bizman, Shebeis, Hamikdash Kayam, Mehera, Yavai. Okay, 7th graders, how many? Yigaris Rambam, how many?
7.
7. Shiloh Shechuvas, how many?
10.
10. And Myra Nevuchim?
16.
16. Unbelievable. 16 mitzvahs in 60 seconds that we will be able to be Mekayim when Mashiach comes. Let's put it on this side and into the mic. Judges, are you ready? Go.
Musaf Shabbos.
1,
Hakel.
2,
Musaf Rosh Chodesh.
3.
Musaf Rosh Hashanah.
That says Rosh Hashanah, not Rosh Chodesh. So far you have 3. Musaf, that says Yom Kippur.
Musaf Yom Kippur.
There's 4.
Musaf Sukkot.
5.
Musaf Pesach.
6.
Musaf Shmini Atzeres.
7.
Asham Taloi.
8.
Asham Vadai.
9.
I love Yared.
10.
Helam Davar Shol Zibur. Par Helam Davar Shol
Par
Zibur.
Helam Dover. 11.
Musaf Rosh Chodesh.
12. They said Rosh Hashanah before, now Rosh Chodesh. Yeah, you got it right. You have 12.
Mrs. Karim Pesach Rishon.
Carbon Pesach Rishon. 13.
Pesach Sheni.
14.
Egla Arufa. And the
15.
Para Aduma.
16 mitzvahs in 60 seconds, plus 150 points for Team Myra Nevuchim. And now we go to the end of round 2, to our last open-ended question to the 8th graders, which was all the mitzvahs that you could be Mekayim, that are Bein Adam L'Makayim, that you could be Mekayim alone without other people. Yigaris Rambam, how many?
15.
15. Shiloh Shechuvas.
15.
15. Myra Nevuchim, into the mic.
10.
10. Okay, I'm going to make my way over to Yigaris Rambam. We'll start with you.
I thought you got 19. Let's start.
Okay, judges, are you ready? 15 mitzvahs that are Bein Adam L'Makayim that you could do alone. No other people need to be in the picture. Go.
Liyachadei.
Liyachadei, 1.
Shema.
Kriya Shema, 2.
2 mitzvahs at tefillin.
Okay, they wrote tefillin times 2 on one line. Give it to them twice? I don't think so. Someone else, they did 5 times mesis. They did 5 times mesis. We didn't give it to them. 2 times tefillin. So it's going to count as 1. Remember, that was a rule. Each one on a separate line. So you only, even if you wrote a number, the rule was each on a separate line. So even if you wrote tefillin times 2, it's only worth 1. Sorry. So you have 3 so far.
Yiras Hashem.
Yiras Hashem, 4.
Avas Hashem.
5.
Tzitzis.
6.
Rida Shisha Malka.
7.
Oiv.
Which one of them?
Which mitzvah?
I was referring to Shagoi Rasis Masiev.
Could be done alone? Yes. Good. 8.
Yudeni.
9.
Mechashev.
10.
Chayver.
11.
I will say for Torah times 2.
You could only count it as 1. Sefer Torah. 12. 13. So they have 13 mitzvahs, but you said you had 15, right? And you said you had 10. So we're going to have to go to this team, see if they get 15 or 14. They win. If they get 13, it's a tie. If they get 12, they win. Okay.
Emunas Hashem.
Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Okay.
Which mitzvah is
Emunas Hashem.
Hold on, the judges are saying something.
Which mitzvah is Emunas Hashem?
Emunas Hashem is the name of a unit.
The mitzvah of believing in Hashem's existence. Leida Sheisham Aleika.
Okay, so that's 1.
Emunas Hashem, Yiras Hashem.
Yiras Hashem is 2.
Avas Hashem.
3.
Liachdoi.
4.
Lo Yiyeh.
5.
Shloi Labed.
Shaloi. La'abed.
Labed, it means not to destroy
Very
things
good.
that are for
6.
Hashem. Kiddush Hashem. Chilul Hashem.
Hold on. Kiddush Hashem. Could you do it alone? Because there's a case you could do it even bechadre. Yes. Okay. 7.
Chilul Hashem.
Chil Hashem you could do alone also. 8.
Shel Rosh.
Shel Rosh is 9.
Shel Yad.
10.
Rochos.
Brachos 11.
Birkas Mazon.
12.
Shema.
13.
Tefillah.
14.
Birkas Hashem.
Lav the Birkas Hashem is 15 plus 150 points for team Shailes Utshuvas. Let's give a big round of applause to all 3 teams that are here on stage. This round has concluded, and we have Team Myra Nevuchim with 4,083 points. We have Team Shalos Chuvas with 4,501 points. We have Team Igeris Rambam with 3,449 points. Okay, from the first round, we had the team that had the most points was Team Yada Chazaka with 4,208 points. So it looks like we will see in round 3 the following two teams. Teams Yada Chazaka with 4,208 points and Team Shalos Chuvas with 4,501 points. Let's give them a round of applause and welcome back Chani Meleki.
Chayalim, parents, and grandparents. The entire reason that the Chidon was instituted was in order to make sure that when you do learn Sefer HaMitzvahs each day, or you learn one Perek Rambam later on, or 3 Prakim, you will actually understand what you are learning. And today, we are now going to watch a video of the Rebbe speaking about the importance of Limud HaRambam. If there's one thing we can hope from today, is that you will walk away with a hachlata, each and every person in this room, to strengthen your limud of either Sefer HaMitzvahs, or 1 Perek of Rambam, or 3 Prakim of Rambam. While the Rebbe is speaking, please, in your mind and in your heart, take on this achlata to strengthen your personal limud HaRambam. The Rebbe.
In 1984, the Rebbe instituted a formal study schedule of Maimonides' great work, the Mishnah Torah. In this talk, marking the first completion of the study of Mishnah Torah, the Rebbe discusses Maimonides' greatness and his place in Jewish history.
Wird dort geschrieben, als mir Meshe ad Meshe von Meshe Rabbeinu ben Amro bis Meshe ben Maimon Asfardi is leikom ke Meshe. Wo das ist doch verstandig, aber ich has mir heute unter dem Tag. Und sie kleimen sich zusammen, Kamo wie Kamo, und die, was haben schön gelernt und halten beim Messiaen sein Heid. Und nachher die, was meise sibische Tiere, haben gelernt, Pere Kechet Layem, oder Sefer HaMitzvahs, oder meise sibische Tiere noch nicht angeheben, wird sicher des Chus HaRambam See beistehen. Als sie werden anheben unter dem Limut, wo nicht stehen auf die Schone Harboa, auf der Marse Sheni, die Adrabe, sie werden lernen, bei Yesser Seis und bei Yesser Reis, in der Nähe von Kiflayim Litushio.
I am sure that everyone in this room watching this incredible event is marveling over the incredible knowledge that the children have and the unbelievable event that's been put together. As well as, you can give the round of applause, they deserve it. As well as the most unbelievable Shabbaton that I have ever experienced in my life. There's a lot of people to be thanked. But I want to, and before the show and afterwards, we put them on the credits. But I want to take a quick moment just to mention some very special people. Starting with the Vice Chairman of Merkez Linyonei Chinuch, Rabbi Moshe Kotlarski. Without him, we would never be able to do this Chidon or all the other programs we do throughout the year. The Executive Director of Sivas Hashem, Rabbi Yechmiel Ben Yaminson. The Director of Sivas Hashem, Rabbi Shalom Ber Baumgarten. The Director of Living Lessons, the one responsible for producing the 5 volumes of Yados. And the judge for today, Rabbi Zalman Glick. His incredible partners, Rabbi Shalom Lane, and the other 2 amazing judges who spent over 1,000 hours this year on the Chidon. Collectively, Rabbi Levi and Yosef Zirkin. I also want to thank, although he's not here, Rabbi Ginsburg, who has done the most incredible help working on the Yados books together. From headquarters and staff have been working literally for the last month and for the last 2 on the Chidon and the last 2 weeks, 24 hours a day. The team has been led by one incredible individual who's glued everyone together and made the most incredible team to produce this unbelievable Shabbaton, Mushka Green. An amazing coordinator together with an unbelievable logistics head, Frady Rosenblum. Communications, Sterner Karp. Media, Chava Witkus. Design, Chana Cohen. PR, Chaye Lillian. Accounting, Zelda Weinbaum, along with all the other incredible support that I get 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Programming, Naftali Rappaport. Shipping, Levi Beidelman and Rabbi Mendel Nemes. Our one and only video, producer, editor, and everything that comes along with it, Shammai Chain. And the way we call him in the office, King Peretz Lazaroff. This was the regular office staff just for today's event. For today's event only, there's one person who took responsibility for this event literally 6 months ago and has been working on this ever since. Every detail, your flags, the book that I'm holding, every single seat, the plaques under your seats, every detail of this event. One person took lead of this entire team, and her name is none other than Sarah Al-Arar, and she deserves a massive round of applause. She put together the most incredible team. Shandel Fogelman, unbelievable what you've done. Creative director Shandel Fogelman. The producer for today, Shammai Chain. Marketing and tickets, Chaya Mushke Abrahams. These people have been working 24 hours round the clock. Logistics, Mussi Kaplan. Up there on the stage, a very special thank you and a very close friend for all the year round, Chani Maleki. Thank you, another close friend and very big support, Levi Hillel. The lights that you see in this room today, the video wall and all the AMV, put together by one and only Mendy Baran of MLP Lighting. A special thank you to videography with Zalmi Tevel, Ami K, and Maishi Lu, and the other videographers that are here today. Special thank you to Yisrael Freeman. Photography, Svi Filler. The sound, Yoli Stern, Saine Walzer, excellent sound. But I want to finish off with Achrin Chaviv, a very close friend, someone who's been supportive to us for so many years, doing all the camera mixing today and throughout the year. Thank you, Yankee Teitelbaum of Jewish Films. And now, for the game show today, just putting together the incredible game show, headed by the judges, Rabbi Ginsburg, Rabbi Glick, Rabbi Lane, Rabbi Zirkin, Yosef and Levi Zirkin, together with the MC for today, Rabbi Yeshua Lustig. Come on, you can do better than that, Olatari. There's a lot of you here. And the questions by Mrs. Lerman, Mrs. Glukowski, Mrs. Fassman, Mrs. Altine, Rabbi Glick, Rabbi Levi Zirkin, and Rabbi Yosef Zirkin. Before we go to round 3, I just want to say there's one more person who doesn't work officially for Tzivos Hashem, but in his quote-unquote spare time over this year, I would say has put in over 300 hours, supporting every part of the Chidon from the beginning till the end today, a guiding light to everyone here in Tzivos Hashem, an incredible support. I want you to please stand up in your places and give a rousing round of applause to Rabbi Yeshua Lustig. Please stand up. He deserves it and more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Rabbi Lustig, round 3. You all deserve that. Shh. While you're all watching the Chidon here, there are many thousands of watching it live around the world. And that is a very special thanks to Chabad.org. And we want to say a special thank you to Moshe Berghoff for your support to make this possible. Thank you, Chabad.org.
Thank you, Rabbi Weinbaum. And now for round 3, the final showdown of the International Chidai Mitzvahs Championship, Tafshin Ayin Zayin. We welcome back to stage on the right-hand side, Team Yad HaChazaka with 4,203 points. And in the center of the stage, we have Team Shailis Utshuvais with 4,501 points. Round 3, we bring back the open-ended question, but this time, the open-ended question will be the same question to all the grades. And as soon as I finish saying the question, each grade and each team has 60 seconds to work together to come up with as many mitzvahs as possible that fit that open-ended question. And when the round is over, we are going to collect the mitzvahs. We're going to go to the 4th graders, 5th graders, 6th graders, all the way to the top. And the team that collectively came up with the most mitzvahs that fit that category will win 360 points, and they will win the game show for Tafshin Ayin Zayin. So get your pens ready. If you're the pre-designated cipher for your team, you can work together and whisper into his ear, not into the mic. We don't need buzzers. And here we go for the final question of the game show. One open-ended question to all of you. Name all the mitzvahs that say that apply to all people. Doesn't matter when, doesn't matter where. All the mitzvahs say that apply to all people. Only in the icons. We're looking for, remember, all questions are icons. All the mitzvahs say that apply to all people. Nine, 8, 7. Drop your pens at 0. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please drop your pens, everybody. Shilas Teshuvos, everybody. Perfect. Thank you, and you can take your seats. And before we start collecting the mitzvahs, Shilas Teshuvos 4th grade, round is over. Yada Chazaka 7th grade, it's over. Thank you. Thank you. Shh, no one's cheating. We're just making sure they're not even talking. Thank you. Okay, so this round is worth 360 points. The teams have Yada Chazaka has 4,203. Shilas Teshuvos has 4,501. Basically, whichever team wins this question gets to be the winner of the game show. We reset our scoreboards to 0 on each team because as we count the mitzvahs, we are going to feature on the screen how many mitzvahs so far each team had. And when we get to the 8th grade, we'll see who won. 4th graders and Yada Chazaka. How many mitzvahs do you have? How many? Okay, just say them and we'll count it for you. Okay, go.
5.5.
Okay, let's see. Into the mic. Judges, you ready for the count?
Emunas Hashem.
1.
Yiras Hashem.
Hold on. Emunas Hashem, they want to know which mitzvah. It's the name of a unit. It's not the name of a mitzvah. Liyachadai? Okay, that's 1. Leida or Liyachadai? Which one? They, 2 boys said counted as 1. Okay, 1 mitzvah for sure you get there.
Yiras Hashem.
2.
Avas Hashem.
3.
Lekadish Shmoi.
4.
Brachos.
5. Shalayla Abid. Oh, Li Abid to destroy Avodah Zarah? Okay. 6. Okay, so far we have 6 mitzvahs for team Yad HaChazaka. 6 mitzvahs. And how many does Shilas Teshuvos have?
You have 6.5.
6.5. The judges are the ones who decide the halves. Let's go.
Lekadish Shmoi.
1.
Yachtoi.
2.
Liyedes Sheyishtem Malaika.
3.
Yiras Hashem.
4.
Avas Hashem.
5.
Avas Hager.
6.
And wrote Aleph Hey Veis for Avas Yisrael.
They wrote Ahav for Avos Yisrael. Okay, that will count. So so far, the score is 7-6. Scoreboards 7-6. And now we move on to Yada Chazaka on the 5th grade. How many mitzvahs does say in your book apply to all men? 9. Okay. Who's reading? Who's pointing? We have a Makri and a Balkaira. Okay, let's go.
Shvisa b'Shabbos.
That's 1. Should we do the totals? We're holding 7 so far. 7.
Nera Shabbos.
8.
Hallel.
9.
Erev Chatzeros.
Erev Chatzeros. 10.
Purim.
11. What does that say?
Oh, Hashpashas Chametz.
12.
Hanukkah.
13.
Matzah.
14.
Sipur Yetzias Mitzrayim.
15. The Yada Chazaka so far has 15 mitzvahs between the 4th and 5th graders. They have accumulated 15 mitzvahs. And now let's go for team Shilas Teshuvos. 7.5. You might reach 14.5 then. Let's see. All right. Could you bring the paper to this side? Thank you.
Gil Shar Nazir.
Giluach of the Nazir. That's holding number 8 for your team.
What? Avaz Karbanaisav.
It's the same mitzvah. It's the same mitzvah. So you have so far 8 for your team in total. 8.
Shri Shabbat
Shvisa v'Shabbos, 9.
Rest on the first day of Pesach.
10.
Rest on the last day of Pesach.
11.
Rest on Shmini Atzeres.
13.
Rest on
12, I'm
Sukkot.
sorry, 12.
First day of Sukkot.
13.
Rosh Hashanah.
It says Rosh, yeah, it says almost the whole word. Rosh Hashanah. 14 mitzvahs in total so far. So the score right now is 15 to 14, and it's obviously very tight. And we move one level up to our 6th graders. This time we're going to start with Shailes Uchuvais. How many did you get?
10.
10, so you might bring your team to 24.
He has a question.
What? The count is good. We have judges, we have scorekeepers, I have it. It's fair. Okay? Thanks.
Okay.
Go, let's start. We're holding number for your team. We're holding number 14, so this will be the 15th if it counts.
Peah.
Peah, 15.
Laket.
16.
Shikra.
17.
Eilalois.
18.
Peret.
19.
Tzedakah.
20.
Truma.
21.
Maiserani.
22.
Maiserishain.
23.
Bikurim.
24. Your 10 mitzvahs all count. Your team has 24. The score is 24 to 15. But let's see how many these 6th graders, also 10. If they all count, you'll be holding 25. Let's see what you have. Somebody should point. Somebody should please read.
Shalom Zraya, kill Zraya birds, Shalom Nakvelam
Whoa, slow.
Okay, kill Zrayim.
Kili Zrayim is a leisase. All right, doesn't count.
Shatnez is also.
We need mitzvahs to say that apply to all people. Shatnez won't either count. Kili Karen won't either count. Kili Behema won't count. What's that one?
Maiserishain.
Maiserishan counts. That's 1.
Maiserani.
2.
Staka.
3.
Not hold back from Gavit Staka.
That's a lice to say as well, not to hold back from
Bnei Beis Hamikdash.
Bnei Beis Hamikdash, you got 4 in total. You bring your team to 19 mitzvahs. The score is 24 for Shailas Uchuvais and 19 for Yad HaChazaka. And now to our 7th graders on the 4th row who learned Yahada's book, number 4. Your team has 24. Let's see how far you get your team. Start into the mic loud and clear. We need a mic here. Go again.
Mitzaira.
Which mitzvah?
Into the mic. Mitzvahs Karba Mitzaira Kashabat Mitzarate.
Okay, that's going to be for your team number 25.
Karban Aimer.
26.
Paraduma.
27.
Mainida.
Which one?
Mainida. It's called Sibar, everyone. Mitzvahs Mainida.
Hold on, we're holding 27. The judges are deciding. 28.
Save the Nirdaf.
Save the Nirdaf. 29. I'll take your question in a minute.
This is Azai Tazai Vimai.
For 27, 28, 29. 30.
No, this is not. Let's just say.
Right, so we have 30 so far, and you have one more?
And Hakem Take Mimai.
31. So this team right now has 31 mitzvahs. You want to challenge one of the judges' rulings? Go for it.
They said Karban Aimer, and I think Karban Aimer applies to the entire community, not to all people.
Let's see if you are right. Was Karbanheimer one of your mitzvahs?
Yeah.
All right, it was their second one. And we have a challenge to the judges. Let's see what they come up with. We love when the judges are challenged. Maybe they don't. Karbanheimer, is it to all people or is it to the tzibur?
Tzibur everyone.
All right, the books are coming out. We're going to wait. We need to wait for a decision.
That was a good one. I think we're finally gonna get it right.
So far, the score is 31 to 19, but we're holding 7th grade on this team. 31 to 19. If the judges disqualify it, they go down to 30.
We accepted Tzibur for Paraduma. We're accepting it for this too.
Okay, Paraduma was accepted when it's also Tzibur, which means all people. So Karbanheimer will be counted, and your team remains with its count of 31 mitzvahs. But thank you very much for that very accurate and thoughtful challenge. Nevertheless, it wasn't accepted. So, how many do you have?
15.
Oh, wow, 15. Let's get, who's pointing? Hold on, I gotta see. I have to see, okay? We're holding for your team We already have 19. We're going to go from 20. Go. Point and read.
Ashram Taloi.
Hold on. Judges, Ashram Tali, 20.
Ashram
One
Vadai.
second.
Ashram Vadai.
Tali was 20. Vada is 21.
Chatas.
22.
Para Aduma.
23.
Carbon Pesach.
24.
Chametz. No.
So
Chabura.
love.
To burn Pegel.
Hold on. We're holding 25 so far.
To burn Pegel.
Hold on. The judges are deciding.
What was that about Chabura?
It's love.
They,
It's love.
they,
No.
they realize that it doesn't count. So hold on. Where were we holding? 20, 21.
22, 23.
We had Tali and Vade is 20, 21.
Chatas.
Chatos was 22.
Para Aduma.
And Pesach was 23. Okay.
We did Para Aduma also.
Paradumas 24.
To burn Pegel.
25.
Burn Nisar.
26.
To roast the
Hold
carbon
on.
Pesach.
Part of the problem is two of you are pointing, okay? You cannot point. We're holding 26. Let's go.
Roast the carbon Pesach.
27.
Hakel.
1 second. What was the fifth? What was the fifth mitzvah?
Which one?
About carbon pesach. There have been two
Roast
mitzvahs.
the carbon Pesach.
What was the one before that about carbon pesach?
Show me on the paper.
4 is bring the carbon Pesach. This one is to make sure it's eaten roasted.
All right, so where are we holding?
27.
27. Which, this one you're saying? Next, this one.
Meiser.
28.
Then they said about Hakel before.
Yeah.
Hakel count.
We counted Haka. We're holding 28 now with Meiser.
Meiser Behema. Yeah, it was Behema.
All right, you want to start over to count? We could do this again. Part of the problem is I'm going to ask you that one of you point, one of you say. We're going to start all over from Ashram Tali. Judges, let's be on this one. Let's go. Tali, 20.
Vadai.
21.
Chatas.
22.
Para Aduma.
23.
Carbon Pesach.
24.
To burn Pegel.
25.
Burn Nisar.
26.
Roast the carbon Pesach.
Where does it say that?
Roast.
27.
Meiser Behema.
28.
Hakel.
29. That's crossed out.
Shami Simcha.
Where does it say that? 30.
Tzaras on the hand.
Saras on the hand. On the hand? Saras on the skin. 31.
And Tzaras on your house.
Saras? On the house. 32. This team goes up to 32. Wow. Okay, that was tough. So the current score is 32 for Team Yada Chazaka and 31 for Team Shiloh Shuvais. They now want to have an objection to the judge. We're going to take it because before we go to 8th grade, we want to make sure there's no complaints because once we call it which team won, they will remain and will be the final winners of this Chidon mitzvahs. So if you have a question, it's to the judge. Go ahead. To the mic. Yep. Into the mic. You don't ask me. Ask judges.
No. Did you count roasting carbon pesach?
We did for them.
The mitzvah is eating, not roasting.
Yes, but part of the mitzvah of eating is to eat it roasted, so we included it as that mitzvah.
Wow, I just want to tell the whole crowd, you're not up here, but these boys are really debating and going at it. You don't hear it on their mics. Unbelievable how much information they have. And 8th graders, you're the oldest, so the pressure's on you. This is what's going to make it or break it. We have 32 to 31. Last objection for your team. Into the mic, however. Can we get a mic here on the 4th row? Here.
The second part of their mitzvah is in details.
Of what?
Which mitzvah?
Roasting.
Of roast.
The second part is in the details.
It's true, but by saying the roasting, we considered it that he's talking about how to eat the carbon pesach, which is the generalization.
We're
of
only
the
asking
mitzvah.
for mitzvah names, and if in the details...
Wait,
Okay.
what's carbon? You also said carbon pesach.
That's mitzvah shchita's carbon pesach.
There's shchita, there's roasting. All right? You understand why the judges rule that way? Okay. Because even if you don't win, you have to at least understand why. So you understand, right? Okay, we're ready for 8th grade. 8th graders, Yada Chazaka, how many do you have? 9? Yeah. All right, you might bring your team to 40. How many do you have?
11 and a half.
11 and a half. You might bring your team to 33 and a half. So, let's go with the team that says that they have 9. What are them? We already have 31 points.
Tefillah.
Go, start from the top.
32.
It's 32 to 31. Opposite, 32 to 31. I'm sorry. Okay, so go.
Tefillah.
33.
Believing that there's a Hashem.
Believing that there's Hashem. Which mitzvah? 34.
The Achadai.
35.
Avas Hashem.
36.
Yiras Hashem.
37.
Kiddush Hashem.
38.
Avodah Zarah.
39.
Berachas Hamazon.
40.
Teicha.
41 mitzvahs. 41 mitzvahs for Team Yad HaChazaka. 41 mitzvahs for Team Yad HaChazaka. Now, to this team over here, Team Shilas Utshuvais. Your team already has 31. If you get 10, we're going to have a tie. If you get 11, you're going to win. You said you had 11 and a half?
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Liachdoi.
32.
Emunas Hashem, which means Leida Hashem Alika.
33.
Yiras Hashem.
34.
Avas Hashem.
35.
Avas Yisrael.
36.
Avas Ager.
37.
Kveit Chachamim.
Kvayt Chachamim. Where am I holding? 38.
Hadveka.
Hadbaka b'Talmidei Chachamim. 39.
Tefillah.
40.
Berkas Hamazon.
41.
Brachos.
For brachos. 42. We have a winner for the International Sefer HaMitzvahs Chidon Tavshin Ayin Zayin. The winner will be Team Shilas Utshuvais at your banquet that you will have later this afternoon. Every single contestant on Team Shilas Utshuvais will be awarded with this stunning plaque, picture of the Rebbe with the Chidon Mitzvahs Tavshin Ayin Zayin logo on it. Let's give both teams a round of applause, Team Yad HaChazaka and the winning team of Shilas Utshuvais. And let's welcome back Chani Meleki with none other than the one and only Benny Friedman.
Everybody clap along and sing along, here we go! For dat stove, for dat stove, for dat stove, for dat stove, jammer wat geen mo, zo fijn van ik bo. For dat stove, for dat stove, for dat stove, for dat stove, jammer wat geen mo, zo fijn van ik bo. For dat stove, jammer wat geen mo, for dat stove, fijn van ik bo. For dat stove, jammer wat geen mo, for dat stove, fijn van ik bo. Aha, you for dat stove, 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 jammer wat geen mo, zo fijn van ik bo. Jammer wat geen mo, zo fijn van ik bo. Jammer wat geen mo, zo fijn van ik bo. Jammer wat geen mo. Everybody sing! Hey, hey, hey! Hey! Ayo, for dat stove, jammer wat geen mo. Ayo, for dat stove, fijn van ik bo. Ayo, for dat stove, jammer wat geen mo. Ayo, for dat stove, fijn van ik bo. Ha, ha, for dat stove, 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 jammer wat geen mo. Zo fijn van ik bo. Jammer wat geen mo, zo fijn van ik bo. Jammer wat geen mo, zo fijn van ik bo. Jammer wat geen mo, zo fijn van ik bo. Hey! We want Mashiach now. We want Mashiach, we want Mashiach now. We want Mashiach, we want Mashiach now. We want Mashiach, Mashiach now. Ani maamin be'emuno, sheleimo bevias HaMashiach. Oy, ani maamin be'emuno, sheleimo bevias HaMashiach. Oy, ani maamin. We want Mashiach now. We want Mashiach, we want Mashiach now. We want Mashiach, we want Mashiach now. We want Mashiach, Mashiach now. Hey. Yeah. Ay, 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 Mosai, Kosimar, ay, Lichishe Yofutzo, Menesecho Chutzo, ay, oh, ay, 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 Mosai, Kosimar, ay, Lichishe Yofutzo, Menesecho Chutzo, Mosai, 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 Kosimar, ay, Lichishe Yofutzo, Mosai, 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 Kosimar, Lichishe Yofutzo, hey. Ay, 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 Mosai, Kosimar, ay, Lichishe Yofutzo, Menesecho Chutzo, ahoy, oy, 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 ay, 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 Mosai, Kosimar, ay, Lichishe Yofutzo, Menesecho Chutzo, Mosai, 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 Kosimar, ay, Lichishe Yofutzo, Mosai, 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 Kosimar, ay, Lichishe Yofutzo.
Testing. The event is not over. We still have the second half of our event, which is the award ceremony, which we will get to in just a moment. But it is now my great honor and privilege to introduce Vice Chairman of America's Linyane Chinuch, Rabbi Moshe Kitlarski, from the balcony. Afterwards, we will continue with the award ceremony, the highly anticipated award ceremony. Rabbi Kitlarski.
There's an award ceremony that is going to take place now, but in reality, each and every one that learned the Sefer HaMitzvahs is a winner. And these are the true winners of this great, great competition of the Chidon Mitzvahs. There is nobody that has participated in learning the Sefer HaMitzvahs that is not a winner. But there are bigger winners. One I would like to mention who has a tremendous chus that thanks to him, the Yahadus curriculum was printed, and that is none other than one who has given so much of his effort to the expansion of Shlichus, Rabbi Kusil Yehuda Rohr, who has done this in memory of his mother, Mrs. Sarah Bas Rabbi Kusil Yehuda, and we wish him that he should have success in everything that he does. In yesterday's parsha we read the bracha of Moshe Rabbeinu Vayivarech Osam Moshe. And what is Moshe Rabbeinu's bracha? Yehi ratzon shetisha shechina b'maaseh yadeichem. There are those that say that the Yehi ratzon is not speaking about the Eibishter, but Moshe Rabbeinu turned to Klal Yisrael and said to them, you built a beautiful Mishkan. You built everything that was Kashetziv Hashem es Moshe. Now it is up to you, Shetisha Shechina b'maaseh yadeichem. May God's may the Shechina dwell in everything that you do. So the Eibusha should help, because the biggest source of nachas that there is to the Rebbe, or you could say it also that he has won today very big in the thousands and hundreds of and maybe millions of hours that have gone into learning his takana, the takana of Sefer HaMitzvahs, the takana of Limut HaRambam. So that makes the Rebbe the biggest winner today. And what every chassid strives to do is to give the Rebbe nachas ruach. And what you are doing today, those that received over 70 points, over 85 points, and those that even didn't pass the tests, that got a different mark, you have won because you are giving the Rebbe tremendous nachas ruach by trying. I want to give great thanks to the Hanhol of Tzivus Hashem, the Hanhol of Chidon Mitzvahs, and everyone that participated to help make this a reality. Thank you very much.
And now I'd like to welcome everybody to the award ceremony of the Chidon Mitzvahs Tafshin Ayin Zayin. There will be a few parts to this award ceremony. We will begin with honoring and awarding all contestants, not just representatives, all the contestants from around the world who came to the Chidon at the onset of the Shabbaton on Thursday morning. They took an extremely difficult final on their complete Yahadus book that their grade had to master. And now we are awarding the Chidon Mitzvahs plaque, a beautiful, beautiful plaque, to every single contestant that got over a 70 on that final. They're going to have a plaque like this. They're lined up. There are many of them. That's why the hall emptied out. And they will be introduced by their schools. By Chani, take it away. Chani. All right, I'll explain what's happening after that in the meantime. And yes, no, we're waiting for Chani. He's announcing it. Right here. Right here. Not medals. We're not doing medals. Plaques. Those who got over a 70, we're ready to go. Chani, you ready? Let's go. These are all the contestants that have over 75. Their names are featured on the board by school. Give them a round of applause. Slowly, watch your step.
Anash Kinder, David Shuprim, Menachem Mendel Sasankin, Sefi Ranyan, Yudel Hecht, Yeshivas Tentrich Nimim, Lubavitch Montreal, Chanan Fisher, David Zvi Menkes, Levi Levin, Levi Yitzchak Hamburger, Levi Yitzchak Weissfish, Menachem Mendel Fein, Menachem Mendel Stern, Mordechai Wenger, Pinchas Wenger, Shalom Yamini, Shmuel Zirkin, Shner Zalman Wenger, Shalom Traurig, Shraga Chariton, Yosef Teitelbaum, Yosef Weissfish, Chabad, Cheder Toronto, Levi Rappaport, Menachem Mendel Pearl, Nachum Plotkin, Shner Zalman Karpolovsky, Shner Zalman Mermelstein, Uziel Wagner, Yisrael Shachat, Yisrael Zalman Karolin, Yosef Rosenblum, Cheder Menachem, Los Angeles, Abram Mordechai Levin, Meir Yehuda Leibowitz, Mendel Rabashkin, Michal Teitelbaum, Shner Zalman Wagner, Zvi Schusterman, Yitzchak Velavik, Yosef Masud Waxel, Chabad Chassidus Club New Haven, Ari Raskin, Avrumi Meltzer, Lior Bongart, Yossela Borenstein, Yuda Lustig, Hebrew Academy, Margate, Florida, Avram Baruch Stolik, Shmuley Keller, Lubavitch Educational Center, Florida Boys, Chaim Mochkin, Doiber Balkany, David Schutz, Eli Rabin, Eli Rudd, Levi Guppin, Menachem Mendel Kiefman, Menachem Mendel Levin, Shalom Ber Wax, Yaakov Michal Radl, Zalman Brashevitsky, Lubavitch Educational Center, Mesivta, Shnei Zalman Smith, Cheder Lubavitch Chicago Boys, Avromelez Slavatitsky, Mendel Wolf, Nachum Reitzes, Shlomo Lebergstein, Ole Menachem Postville, Iowa, Levi Herzl, Menachem Mendel Goldstein, Nachum Dubrov, Shneir Brown, Yosef Yitzchak Bachman. Cheder Chabad, Baltimore, Maryland, Leibler Ledruk, Menachem Mendel Green. Muli Bendit, Shlomo Zalman Rosenberg, Shneir Zalman Bucket, Zvi Hirsch Berman, Yosef David Slatkin. Cheder Lubavitch Morristown Boys, Menachem Mendel Pekarski, Zvi Schusterman. Lubavitch Yeshiva, Crown Heights, Eli Reutblatt, Menachem Levy, Menachem Mendel Adalist, Menachem Mendel Enyatian, Menachem Mendel Teichman, Menachem Mendel Riddler, Nachum Rappaport, Yosef Adalist. Maimonides Hebrew Day School Albany, Mendel Leber, Yitzchak Rubin. Cheder Chabad Monsey, Doiber Teitelbaum, Menachem Mendel Simpson, Mendel Carr, Yossel Litzman, Zusha Barnstein. Or Tamim in Buffalo, New York, Avram Eliyahu Kleiman, David Akinov, Nassim Lavkovsky, Shner Zalman Garari, Tzvi Hirsch Kleiman, Yosef Cohen, Oli Torah Crown Heights, Avram David Lehrer, Avram David Rottenberg, Baruch Shalom Kaplan, Chanoch Edelman, Chaim Vogel, Doiber Berlenkin, David Pinson, David Rubenstein, Label Butman, Levik Sternberg, Menachem Goldman, Menachem Margolis, Menachem Wertheimer, Mendel Drizzen. Mendel Fischer, Mendel Heber, Mendel Markel, Mendel Oster, Mendel Sandhaus, Mendel Shubrin, Mendel Webb, Mendel Olavik, Mendy Elkmakais, Moshe Goldschmidt, Moshe Cohen, Moshe Friedman, Moshe Tzvi Hirschfagen, Pesach Schmuckler, Schnee Zalman Sternberg, Shalom Dogbert Tuller, Shalom Yehuda Segal, Shmuel Hendel, Shmuel Rendel, Shmuel Rubenstein, Shmuel Shanowitz, Schneer Tuller, Shalom Goldstein, Shalom Dogbert Rosenblatt. Shraga Kaplan, Simcha Fagerstein, Tzvi Shapiro, Yechiel Michalanda, Yehuda Brower, Yehuda Leib Morozov, Yishai Klein, Yisrael Drizzen, Yisrael Glick, Yisrael Golem, Yisrael Lewis, Yel Balkany, Yuda Lobenbein, Yudi Kogan, Zalmi Hirsch, Tzvi Levin, Cheder at the Oyel, Arla Mendelson, Arik Shemtov, Beryl Stein, Mendel Ryder, Mendy Goodman, Shloimi Matusov, Yaakov David Volovic, or Menachem, David Ben Brown, Mendel Bolterak, Schneer Zalman Schleg, Schneer Zalman Schelig, Cheder Chabad Philadelphia, Levi Goldman, Menachem Mendel Brennan, Shalom Garevich, Yeshiva School Pittsburgh Boys, Abba Taub, Chaim Meir Grossman, Label Huckster, Cheder Menachem Wilkes-Barre, Mendy Green, Hillel Academy, Yehuda Rappaport, Mai Shliach, Arya Leib Lifshitz, Avram David Wolfowski, Levi Blattner, Levi Laffer, Meir Bornstein, Menachem Mendel Kedaner, Menachem Mendel Laffer, Menachem Mendel Rothstein, Menachem Mendel Wolberg, Menachem Mendel Zatzman, Mendel Herbstman, Moshe Zev Groner, Mula Prus, Schneer Zirkin, Yaakov Yosef Heidingsfeld, Yoel Samakrinsky, Yosef Nachman Lieberson, and Mazel Tov to all of our winners.
And now we continue with our award ceremony. All the contestants from around the world who received over an 85 on that final on Thursday morning, they will be awarded with that very same plaque, including the Chidon medal, which we're going to bring onto stage. We are going to call on our judges to please come up onto stage, spread out along the stage, and award these contestants, in addition to their plaque, to receive the Chidon medal. And we are ready. And we have from Anash Kinder, Beryl Kogan, Ephraim Aryeh Barberg, Avriel Cohen, Herschel Spritzer, Menachem Mendel Koral, Mendy Greenberg, Nachum Afsin, Shalom Yosef, Chaim Rosenberg. And from Cheder Chabad of Sydney, Australia, we have Chaim Ber Hershowitz, Lubavitch Boys London, David Shvei, Menachem Mendel Vogel, Yosef Yitzchak Lubin Overlander, Yossi Rosha, Zalman Cohen, Tzivis Hashem Vancouver, Levi Biton, and Mendel Biton, Yeshivas Taimchet Mimim Lubavitch, Montreal, Aaron Shloim Ashkenazi, Avram Menachem Nelkin, Chaim Yisrael Weissfish, Eli Chaim Hendel, Levi Aaron Hendel, Levi Yitzchak Zerkin, Menachem Mendel Plotkin, Menachem Mendel Raider, Shmuel Wenger, Yeshua Heschel Weissfish, Yosef Weissfish, Yosef Yitzchak Chetzroni, Yosef Yitzchak Merazov, Zev Hamburger, and from Cheder Chabad of Toronto, Doiber Bernstein, Levi Yitzchak Hammond, Menachem Sassever, Menachem Wagner, Menachem Mendel Slavin, Mendel Steiner, Maishi Hildersheim, Noyach Dohan, Nachum Serebransky, Schneer Zalman Man, Shuadaich, Tzvi Zayens, Yisrael Eile Plotkin, Yosef Yitzchak Landau. From Cheder Menachem Los Angeles, we have Aaron Yaakov Machkin. Chaim Villakorv, Ketzel Rabashkin, Menachem Mendel Kirschenbaum, Shalom Dave Ber Cohen, Yecheskel Beanstalk, Yecheskel Pinson, Yosef Peretz Kunin, Yossi Heidingsfeld, and Zalman Leib Belinov, Chasidis Club New Haven, Avram Yaakov Borenstein, Mendel Kessler, and Mendel Roth. Lubavitch Educational Center, Florida Boys, Avram Thaler, Eli Bronstein, Menachem Diamond, Menachem Svardovich, Mendel Steinberg, Mati Baron, Shlomo Amar, Shlomo Rubenstein, Shmuel Halberstam, Shmuel Yechiel Brody, Schneer Zalman Steinberg, Yehuda Reinitz, Yekusiel Citrin, and Zalmi Weinfeld. Lubavitch Educational Center, Florida, Mesivta, Ari Rubenstein, Menachem Citrin, and Yossi Rubenstein. Cheder Lubavitch, Chicago Boys, Couple Silverberg, Levi Teldin, Mayor Tversky, Menachem Mendel Brody, Menachem Mendel Stahl, Menachem Mendel Zirkin, Moshe Turk, and Shalom Deber Hertz, Ahale Menachem Postville, Iowa, Yehuda Herzl, Cheder Menachem Baltimore, Maryland, Avi Zev Latin, Chaim Slavititsky, Chaim Meir Bukit, Elia Light, Levi Slavititsky, Menachem Mendel Light, Moshe Druk, Cheder Menachem New Jersey, Mendel Gurari, Cheder Lubavitch, Maristan Boys, Menachem Mendel Benjaminson, Menachem Mendel Herson, Mendel Blisovsky, Nachum Wilhelm, Shlomo Zalman Rosenberg, Lubavitch Yeshiva Crown Heights, Avram Sender Shapiro, Chaim Ben Shimon, Hananya Moskowitz, Elio Brennenson, Levi Yitzchak Azdaba, Menachem Mendel Yarmush, Moshe Nelkin, Shmaya Prus, Shmuel Yosef Raskin, Yaakov Yarmush, Yoel Biederman, Yosef Yitzchak Herzl, Maimonides Hebrew Day School Albany, Menachem Rubin, Cheder Chabad of Muncie, Elio Teitelbaum, Levi Yitzchak Korer, Levi Yitzchak Hendel, Levi Yitzchak Tauger, Menachem Lepkovsky, Shmuel Glick, and Yankel Sirota, Yosef Yitzchak Wolfman, Or Timimim, Buffalo, New York, Aaron Leib Munitz, Nachum Greenberg, Shmuel Lepkovsky, Shalom Dever Munitz, and Yisrael Akanov, Ahale Tyra Crown Heights, Avram Goldberg, Baruch Sandals, Ben Sivalovik, Ben Duchman, Beryl Silverberg, Berkey Hendel, David Akanov, Elichaim Shvei, Elio Mizrahi, Elinochem Zalmanov, Levi Yitzchak Heller, Mayor Friedman, Menachem Belenitsky, Menachem Tzvasim, Menachem Mendel Brook, Menachem Mendel Gutplatt, Menachem Mendel Greisman, Menachem Mendel Halprin, Menachem Mendel Kogan, Mendel Duchman, Mendel Kazin, Mendel Exziel, Mendel Mathlis, Mendel Akanov, Mendel Stock, and Mendel Wilhelm, Mendy Bruswankin, and Mendy Wolf, Moshe Friedman, Muttel Schmerling, Mati Heppenheimer, Mati Zaklakovsky, Mati Vogel, Nachman Mathlis, Nissen Isaac and Druzier, Nachum Gorevich, Nassim Garari, Usher Sherpin, Schneier Cousin, Schneier Zalman Laufer, Schneier Zalman Lipsker, Shalom Deber Felberman, Shalom Deber Gutplatt, Shalom Elio Palace, Shimon Goldstein, Shmuel Valenkin, Shalom Lerman, Shalom Ber Eichhorn, Shalom Ber Oster, Shua Mintz, Yaakov Benjamin Brashevitsky, Yirmiyahu Garari, Yisrael Eirleib Lipsker, Yitzchak Rappaport, Yitzchak Yaina Vernick, Yosef Eisvish, Yosef Vernick, Yehuda Hildersheim, Zalman Goldstein, Cheder at the Oyel, Levi Sasunkin, Mendel Lieberman, Mendel Peles, Rafal Chassin, Shlomo Lieberman, Yanko Lieberman, Yerachmiel Balovik, Yitzchak Meir Michalashvili, Or Menachem Crown Heights, Menachem Mendel Saul, Maimonides Hebrew Day School Oregon, Levi Greenberg, Mendel Mishalovin, Cheder Chabad Philadelphia, Mendel Cantor, Manny Gurevich, Moshe Goldschmidt, Pinchas Elio Wellerstein, Yeshiva School of Pittsburgh Boys, Avram David Rosenblum, Menachem Mendel Gurevich, Shalom Shor, and Yechiel Vogel, Cheder Menachem Wilkes-Barre, Shalom Zwiebel, Torah Day School of Houston, Moshe David Trush, Hillel Academy, Reuven Fox, Sruli Silver, My Shliach from around the world, Aaron Leigh Moss, Avram David Krinsky, Chaim Yehuda Pevsner, Daniel Elio Zaltzman, Label Kaplan, Levi Tachtel, Mendy Chain, Mendel Gantz, Mendel Jacobson, Mendel Korik, Mendel Tachtel, Mendel Winner, Schneier Zalman Fried, Zvi Tachtel, and Yechiel Zirkin. B'nai Nahara, so many Talmidim were awarded the plaque and the medal. We're almost done, and we move on to the final award ceremony. And now for the final award ceremony of the Chidon Mitzvahs, Tavshin Zayin. We're going to ask everybody to sit down for this part. This is the most highly anticipated part of our event. All the contestants who got plaques and medals, we ask you to take your seats. We're about to start. Okay, please take a look at our beautiful stage up here. It has just been transformed from a game show stage to an award platform. Amongst us today, amongst the 521 contestants, 120 of them approximately are representatives from their school, which means they got the top 2 marks in each grade from their school, and they're here today to represent their school. At the onset of the Chidon, when all the contestants took a final, they took that final and an additional 35-question, extremely tough final. The judges used their hardest questions to try to have this competition. And this was an international competition amongst the school representatives, where the top mark will be awarded with the gold trophy. The second to top mark in each grade will be awarded with the silver trophy. And the third to top mark will be awarded with the bronze trophy. So listen up, contestants. You don't know who you are. If you're called up as a bronze trophy winner, you please come on to center stage, and Rabbi Weinbaum will present you with your trophy, and then you make your way up. And if you're in 4th grade, you're going to sit right over here. This side of the stage will be trophy. And we're going to do all the trophy bronze first. 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th, 8th. Then we're going to do the silver trophies on the left side of the stage. We ask you to come get your trophy in the middle, make your way onto stage, and go to your position, the right grade that you're in. And finally, we will announce the gold trophy winners to come to the center. It is very possible that in any particular position, with all the hard questions that were there was a tie, and the judges cannot eliminate anybody. So it's possible that we will have a few bronze trophy of 4th grade and a few gold trophies of 5th grade, and any particular position on the stage could have more than one winner. And we are now ready. Rabbi Weinbaum, this is the first, I brought this up here to show them. This is the first bronze trophy. And for the bronze trophy winners of the Chidon Mitzvahs, Tavshin Ayin Zayin, from Tivis Hashem, Vancouver, Levi Biton. Levi Biton, coming up. Get your trophy from Abbe Weinbaum and you go right here. Don't be shy, you're a winner. Please come right away. Here we go. And now we have a tie in the 4th grade. So our next bronze trophy for the 4th grade will go to, from Cheder Chabad of Muncie, Levi Yitzchak Tauger. And our next bronze 4th grade, there was a serious tie over here, comes from my shliach from Binghamton, New York, Mendel Chain. Mendel Chain coming up, your bronze trophy winner, 4th grade. There we go. And from Cheder Chabad of Baltimore, Maryland, we have bronze for 4th grade, Moshe Druk. And we have one more trophy bronze in the 4th grade, all the way from Yeshivas Taimche Temimim Lubavitch, Montreal, Levi Aaron Hendel. Come on stage, come. Take your trophy, stand here. And we are ready to move on to the 5th grade. In the 5th grade, there are 3 trophy bronze winners. This one is all the way from Ahale Tyra, Crown Heights, Yirmiyahu Garari. And our next bronze trophy from the 5th grade goes to a representative from Cheder Menachem, Los Angeles, Yecheskel Beanstalk. Yecheskel Beanstalk, are you here? Come on up, you're a winner. And our 3rd trophy, bronze for the 5th grade, goes to the representative from Cheder Chabad, Philadelphia, Mendel Cantor. And now we move on to the 6th grade, where we have 2 representatives who tied for the bronze in the 3rd place, 3rd to highest mark. All the way from my shliach, all the way from Australia, Label Kaplan. And another trophy bronze. All right, Label Kaplan is from Vancouver, far enough. And we have one more in the 6th grade from Lubavitch Educational Center, Florida Boys, Mati Barron. Mati coming up. And we're ready to move on to the bronze trophy winners of the 7th grade. All the way from Mahale Tyra Crown Heights, Yosef Weissfish. We have one winner for the 7th grade. And from the 8th grade, we have two winners tied for the bronze trophy. From Cheder Menachem of Los Angeles, Yecheskel Pinson. And our final trophy winner, tied in the 8th grade spot before we move on to silver, is none other than a representative from Yeshivas Toimchei Temimim Lubavitch, Montreal, Yosef Weissfish. And it is now the time to move on to the silver trophy winners who will fill up this part of the stage. All right, we got to fix something here. Is he We made a mistake. Stay right there. We made a mistake. You're a winner, even more. Okay, hold on. Okay, sorry. From the 8th grade, the tie for the bronze trophy, together with Yecheskel Pinson from Los Angeles, please rise, was the silver. Was none other than from Mahale Tyra Crown Heights, Shmuel Vilenkin. And now, for the silver winners, we're going to call on Rabbi Weinbaum to introduce the silver trophy winners.
Now, it's my pleasure to call up the one and only silver trophy from 4th grade, from Yeshiva Toimchei Temimim Lubavitch, Montreal, Chaim Yisrael Weissfish. Come get your trophy. For the next one from 5th grade, all the way from Cheder Chabad, Toronto, Mendel Steiner. Take off your coat. Take off his coat. Coat up. And now from 6th grade, from Ole Tyra Crown Heights, none other than Mayor Friedman. Mazel tov, Meir. And another winner this time, all the way from Temche to Mimim, Montreal, Yeshua Herschel Weissfish. Brothers, Mazel tov. And from 7th grade, this time from Chidon, Chicago, Shalom David Hertz. Mazel tov. And now for the 8th grade winners. This one is from my Shliach, all the way from Arizona, none other than Zvi Tachtal. And now for the last 8th grade winner. This family are taking the trophies from Yeshiva Temche to Mimim Montreal, Yosef Weissfish.
And now for the top representative in each grade, we are about to introduce our gold trophy winners for the 4th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And it is my honor to call on Rabbi Yerachmiel Binyaminson, Executive Director of Tzivos Hashem, to announce the winners of the gold trophy for the Chidon HaMitzvahs Tavshin Ayin Zayin.
Completely silent. Now you can just imagine how much work these children put into the Chidon HaMitzvahs. That's right, they deserve a real loud round of applause. Come on, let us hear it. It gives me great honor to announce the gold winners. And as Rabbi Kotlarski mentioned before, really everybody is a winner. But there is one boy in each grade. There are a few that have two that really excelled. And I want you to give them a loud round of applause when they come out. From the 4th grade, there's one winner. From Maimonides Hebrew Day School in Oregon, Mendel Mishalovin. From the 5th grade, we have two winners. The first winner, grade 5, from Cheder Lubavitch, Chicago boys, Menachem Mendel Zirkin.
second winner, grade 5, from Olei Torah, Crown Heights, Eli Chaim Shvei. From the 6th grade, 2 winners. The first winner from Yeshiva School Pittsburgh Boys, Shalom Shur. Second winner, grade 6, from the Babaji Yeshiva Crown Heights, Avram Sender Shapiro. From the 7th grade, only 1 winner. From my Shliach, he comes all the way from Pennsylvania, Chaim Yehuda Pevsner. From the 8th grade, 1 winner. All the way from Olei Torah, Crown Heights, Beryl Silverberg.
Thank you, Rabbi Binyaminson. Thank you, Chani. Thank you, mothers and fathers, puppies and zadies. And most importantly, I want to say a special thank you to someone who came all the way from Eretz Yisrael to run the video wall. Shmulik, you're the best. Thank you to the Rebbe. Thank you to Hashem for this unbelievable, amazing Chidon. We have only one request, Chani. We have only one request from you, Chayalim. 3 years ago, we had 45 Chayalim. 2 years ago, 229. Last year, 634. The only request I have to all of you here today, Chayalim, is that next year you all bring at least one friend. And instead of having 1,045 Chayalim coming to the Chidon, how many will we have next year? What's with your math? How many Chayalim will we have next year? In Yerushalayim, Ir HaKodesh, Take it from a yad mamash now. Rabbi Zash and Malki Itkin, the directors of Chidon, Tavshin Ayin Zayin.